Doctor Strange used the time stone, and he's a little bitch for that.
Yeah.
Fucking loser.
Time stone. More like gay stone. Man, God.
Well, we did watch episode 2. So, Cid.
Yeah, what's up?
Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange.
Yeah, I feel like they name drop. Didn't they even name drop it in the first episode where it's like
This is
if the multiverse is ruined, it descends into madness or something like that. And now
Yeah.
that's a little. What's up?
No, this is the canon excuse for what's it called? This is the canon excuse for Marvel What Ifs.
Yep. This is also the canon excuse for Marvel What Ifs. I mean, Loki himself is basically a what if. It's just that he is the canon what if.
Yeah.
If we want to put it like that.
Aren't all what ifs like canon in their own little universe?
Yeah.
In their own little branch, you mean?
Yeah, kinda. Like the okay. So the Marvel multiverse works differently. It works like differently, but also more simply than like the DC one. Since DC always like reorganizes it and says that, hey, there are like a limited amount of multiverses, and anything outside of that number are neither like outliers or like they're part of like hypertime or some bullshit like that.
Hyper what? What is that? Sounds very awesome. What is that?
Hypertime.
Hyper time.
Basically different timelines.
Okay, because for a quick second I was like, okay, my puny 12 IQ brain can't understand what the hell hyper time is. That's the first I've ever heard of it.
Well, no, you see, like, what they claim is high IQ was really like, oh, hold up, guys. I need to do something.
Alright. Why do people do this, Sid?
Do what?
Why do people spend money celebrating the birthday of a fictional character?
Wait. Where in?
I don't get it. It's because it's like there's no response from the physical character, from the fictional character. That's the thing that fucks me up, bro.
Does there have to be a physical response? I know some love is unrequited, but it's but like.
Here's the thing: it's like the reason why a lot of people like get attached to fictional characters because they're afraid of getting attached to real people because there comes the risk of getting hurt.
I will not be hearing the hedgehog dilemma today, Mr. Taj.
It's literally that, though. It's literally that. You know this.
The closer you get to someone, the more likely they're gonna prick you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Except me, I'm smooth. Come touch me, please. Please. Yo.
So wait, smooth brain is an insult, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I see.
Just watch Fully Cooley.
Okay, fair enough.
Only smooth brains watch Fooly Cooley. This is sequels.
Wait, I did?
Sequels.
I am? Because I watched
Sequels.
Fully Cooley.
No, the sequels.
Sequels.
The sequels.
What's up with the sequels? I haven't seen
They're
them
bad.
yet.
Bad.
Don't watch them. Don't watch them.
Even if I'm a Trigger fan?
They're not Trigger. They're not Trigger joints. They're not from Trigger.
They're not from Trigger. You will
Wait,
be
is it
upset.
Gainax?
The only
Trigger or
okay.
Neither?
You know what I will say?
Production IG.
You know what I will say, Sid?
What's up?
They have a bomb soundtrack, and that's it.
Yes.
Hello?
Okay. Hello.
Oh wow.
What's up?
If they have a good soundtrack, I might consider watching it, just because I do like soundtracks.
Wait, what movie? Show?
Fully Cooley.
Fully Cooley,
Sequels.
the sequels.
Just watch the soundtracks. Just listen to the soundtracks and that's it. Don't watch them.
I thought they had no canonical episodes whatsoever. Do they?
Fooly Cooly is a drug trip. Let's do that.
Exactly.
Does Fooly Cooly have a canon?
Yes, it does. Episode 1 follows after episode 2, and stuff like that. Hold up.
Yeah.
Actually, it's been a while. I gotta rewatch Fooly Cooly to actually know what I'm talking about.
It's
But
like some
anyways,
kind
back to
of.
the fictional character dilemma. Fuck, I don't know. I feel like if people are starting to lose their grasp on reality by being on the computers too much. That's how I would explain it, honestly.
Well, yeah, because like you're not getting like the full person. You're just getting like snapshots of them.
Exactly. Like it's weird. And they get little snapshots of people, a video game, fictional characters, and I say, all right, you got the snapshots. Now, do you want to go hang out with them? You want to go chill with them? Oh wait, you can't because they're not real.
Does a person really have to be real? I mean, in order for you to look up to them or admire their character?
I think if you're talking about admiration, you don't have to admire anyone in order to appreciate their existence more than a fake fictional character. Like, you could admire a fictional character. I think that's fine. I don't really admire any real people because I know real people can just turn out to be bad people like that, you know? So my friends. Obviously, I care about my friends.
I have a question for you. What about historical figures? Any or still no?
Nah.
I see.
You can admire people. I feel like
It's like
As
those
long as-
people who are always like, Columbus is a bad person. Like, yeah, I don't really care. It's like if sure, yeah. The history sucks, you know. History sucks. History sucks all around, but it doesn't mean that I'm gonna be like, damn.
what I don't understand is the controversy. He was a bad person. It's not that he didn't discover America by accident. Why are we complaining
Exactly.
about Columbus Day? Just call it Columbus Day / Indigenous Peoples Day.
Oh, no,
No,
I
but
think
people don't
I
want to
think we
share
should
it.
override it. I think we should override it because like we should acknowledge the fact that he did discover America, and that's
Yeah, I'm not telling you it's like
that is an achievement. But he's also like a really awful human being who shouldn't be celebrated or remembered like completely fondly. He should be like respected in some ways, but we shouldn't forget like how he's flawed.
I think Mr. Taj may hold a candle
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah, but what is the point of deleting it if you're just gonna explain why he's flawed? You
We're
could
not
tell.
deleting the history. No, but here's the thing. Like, the history isn't going to be deleted. Like, people will still learn that Christopher Columbus sailed over here and discovered America.
Yeah, that's
It's not
why.
going to say that it's like, it's not as clear cut. Like, he discovered America, he domesticated the Indians, and then everything was fine.
Yeah, why can't you just call it Columbus Day / Indigenous Peoples Day? That way you
Because
can
what
learn
does,
about the indigenous.
What does
Because, like,
what
no,
Columbus
because you're
stand
still
for?
showing you, like,
Can
reference
I
towards a
finish my
person.
Can I finish my explanation?
Okay.
Okay.
That way you learn the history of indigenous peoples like the Inca and the Aztec tribes of Native America, and you will also learn how Columbus accidentally discovered America and how he was then ostracized as a hero to Italian Americans back in like the 1920s during huge immigration.
I think that adding, I think that even keeping Columbus Day in there is still like kind of harmful and kind of like bad because he's still not, like I said, it's still like showing reverence towards a man that shouldn't be like respected in that way.
I feel like the name doesn't really matter since we're just learning all about indigenous peoples.
Well, yeah, indigenous peoples that should
Alright.
take precedence.
Nah, actually, I disagree with you on this one, JJ.
Wait, why?
Yeah,
I don't-
I'm
If I was an indigenous person, I wouldn't want to share the day with a figure that began the genocide, you know?
That's fair enough.
Like, I mean, I'm not gonna speak for the indigenous people. I feel like they would not be happy with that.
Exactly.
See, my preferred solution was remove his name from the day. Don't remove his name from the circle because who cares? Like, most of their family fathers were not very good.
I don't care about.
Remove
I
his
don't
name
care.
from the day, and then do it like this: Indigenous Peoples Day first, and then the day after Founders Day. Easy.
You could say Founders Day. That would actually be better, and that way you can learn about the Vikings as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can
Founders
learn
Day is
about all
actually
the
much
time,
better.
right?
Founders Day is much better.
I always thought
Because
that
you're
was
just
the
acknowledging.
solution.
Yeah, you're just well, Indigenous Peoples Day is good, and Founders Day probably be a different day, maybe.
Well, I mean, like, Indigenous Peoples Day, if we're just learning about how people came over here and how they got killed, then we're not really learning the history of Indigenous people. We're just
No,
learning
I
the
want to learn
history
about.
of European history. That's why I want it to be separate, you
No,
know?
I
Like,
think
that's how I
Founders
feel.
Day and
Wait,
Indigenous
wait.
Peoples Day should be different days.
Yeah, same.
I wanted to. They could be different days. I was talking about like learning about the tribes, not about the people that came over.
Oh yeah,
I thought it
totally.
was. I thought it was
Indigenous Peoples
stupid
Day.
that I realized that Columbus was a fucking idiot until high school. When I learned
No,
that this man was a fucking thought this man was a fucking like genius that accidentally that discovered America by going a
no,
different trade route.
JJ, you're right. That's the problem, though.
That
The
is the
fact that
problem.
yeah, the fact that we learned that in high school, or maybe in some cases, like even later, maybe in college, and maybe not even that, is really weird and fucked up.
Hey, I didn't learn about Tulsa, Oklahoma until high school. That's that's what I. Those are the things that I classify as uh hidden American history stuff that they
Yeah.
try to hide, but they couldn't really hide it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can't hide atrocities like that.
They tried.
I learned about Tulsa back in like elementary school because I had
I
like a lot because I
uh
had
huh.
like a lot of like blind teachers who were like, "I'm gonna be real with you. We had it pretty bad back in the day.
Who
And
the
I'm gonna
hell?
be pretty
What
raw with
the?
the history."
What kind of fucking elementary school is teaching you Tulsa, Oklahoma history back then?
Well, it didn't tell us like every like detail, but she basically boiled it down to a black man got accused of something he didn't do, and a lot of people died in the town.
Oh
I was
no,
like,
we know. We all know about Emmett Till. We
Yeah.
all learn about him.
yeah,
That's something that you
no,
can't.
no. Tulsa is like when like a black town was like completely destroyed and it was covered up for years.
Yes, there's also
Yeah,
there's also
I
called.
learned about that in elementary school.
Yeah, I learned that there was 12 more of those in the South.
12 more?
Not as bad as Tulsa, but just as bad. Like,
I didn't learn about the other 11. Fuck.
if you want to talk about more closer to Tulsa history, you know about the Black Panther Party that got bombed. The whole entire ghetto got bombed by
Yeah,
the state. Was it the state or was it
yeah.
the army?
No, it was
That is
I think I know what you're talking about. I think it was the
the same
military.
party.
yeah. I think it was under who was it? Nixon. I don't remember. I'm not gonna go in and delve into that anymore. Fuck politics.
Black Panther
Uh,
party got decimated by the
there
U.S.
there's three key things that the U.S. government did to the Black Panther Party that is just so egregious. They bombed their own people. That's one, which I talked about before.
And it's not the first time.
They killed an innocent man that was sleeping, and he couldn't defend
Yep.
himself because he tried to grab his gun and he was already dead through the walls. By the way, just like another person that died recently. What else did they do? Oh, they killed Malcolm X.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Sure.
And I know what you're gonna say. I don't care. If six people, if six cults or six communities try to kill Malcolm X, I'm gonna blame every single one of them. None of them get, none of them get leniency. And most recently, they imprisoned a 12-year-old boy for 2 years or a year in solitary confinement, and he left the imprisonment, left Rikers Island with so much mental disorder that he killed himself later, not even in this in the same year.
You mean Khalif brother?
Yes, the backpack boy. It wasn't even him
What's
that
the
stole the
backpack
backpack.
boy?
Basically, he got arrested for stealing a backpack. It wasn't him. It was some guy who falsely reported it, and he didn't even show up to court. But the court just expedited the process, putting him into juvie, then into Rikers immediately, and then at Rikers he got into trouble and got put in solitary confinement.
And he was 12?
Not 12.
He was
Not
very
12.
young. He was very young.
I'm pretty sure he was 15. What was brother? When was brother playmakers? – 2010. How old was he? 17, 16.
16?
16.
Okay,
But yeah,
hooray for hidden history.
I don't think that was very hidden. That was very publicized. I don't know.
We were very. The fact that it happened very recently in New York City made it suck even more.
I mean, Central Park 5 was recent too. Not
They
as
were.
recent, but that's still recent.
That
I
was like.
remember when they got released, and then Donald Trump said, "Off with their heads."
Yeah. They got released recently. They were in prison for a long time.
Because somebody else admitted to the crime.
12 people admitted to the crime as soon as they were in prison.
That's the thing. A few people admitted to the crime, but then one person came across one of the Central Park Five, became friends with him, and he's like, and then the Central Park Five member told the story, and he was like, "Wait a minute, that definitely was me." And then he confessed, and his alibi and everything like checked out, so the five were free to go.
Fun.
It was definitely a bad trial for sure, especially considering two of them didn't get any, like three of them didn't get any lawyers or any
Honest-
legal advice before they were interrogated, and then they were also minors, so that's also illegal.
Lost years of their life for no reason.
Fun. Yeah. And I could tell you about how why every black person should hate clowns. But that's a little like
Wait, clowns?
clowns.
Clowns, as in like the circus attraction? Clowns?
Yes.
Oh, tell me. I'm actually curious about that. Was it? I don't know it about this. Could you explain to me?
So do you know minstrel shows?
I do not.
Uh, okay. So minstrel shows are when white people dressed up in blackface because black people were not allowed to act.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wait. Is this in any way? Is this in any way related to Jinx? I know that sounds really far off, but like Jinx the Pokemon.
Jinx.
I think it's kind of
Oh,
Is it
uh,
similar or
Not
is
likely.
that a different one?
Not likely.
Okay, I see.
If people have done research about why Jinx has blackface,
Okay, I see. Okay, then Mr.
it's
JJ.
based more on like Chinese plays rather than American plays.
I see.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, because why the fuck would Japan care about American history that much? But whatever.
True.
Okay, I see.
look at the look at like the history of the manga. I understand why they would come to that conclusion.
It's just
Yeah.
a weird coincidence. I will count it as that. It's such a coincidence that Jinx is also like the helper of around the house. in Pokemon.
No, that's Mr. Mime.
Mr. Wait, Mr. Mime? Mr.
Yeah,
Helper?
yeah. Jinx is the promiscuous one.
Ah, okay.
The one where they turned her into like purple or something.
They did change purple because of the backlash, because they kind of thought it was
I
too
do think
much,
purple
like,
looks better.
it does, but that's not. But let me get back to what I was
Yeah.
talking about. Basically, white people will dress up in blackface and basically portray African Americans as inferior or stupid.
Yeah.
And when they weren't allowed to do that, uh, basically that, which was a long. This is they did minstrel shows for a good long time, and then when they weren't allowed to do that, they just made circus clowns.
As a
That's
replacement.
why, yes, that's why circus clowns
Oh.
have very nappy hair and big shoes and like sometimes raggedy clothing.
I don't know.
Just
I
basically
don't.
mocking black black people.
I did not know that. I
I,
thought
I don't. Wait. When were clowns like a thing?
I
In
thought
culture.
yeah, I thought clowns were based off of jesters from imperial courts.
Same here.
I could have
No, I can
Um,
believe. No, I can believe like the current look. I can believe the current look of clowns being
Yes.
derivative of minstrel shows. I can
Yes.
believe that.
Jesters are completely different. I'm talking about like the Americanized clown, the ones where like the
Yeah.
very puffy hair and the rest of clothes.
like Ronald McDonald looking clowns, ish.
A little bit, but yeah.
Ronald McDonald hates black people. Confirmed.
Move on. We shouldn't stay
I
here.
fucking knew it.
But there's that. But I think of those as like, god damn. Those are just minor grievances compared to the boatload of fucking bullshit that has happened throughout the years.
No, America hates black people. That's it. It's
Oh,
like
yes.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is that I was watching Bewitched, and the show is legit. It's based on the 1970s, 1980s, 1960s, sometime between then. This show, legit premise is that if somebody is different, just educate them to be white.
thank you. Thank
That
you.
is that is the
How
fucking,
dare you be different from me? You think you're better than me?
Yes. Why can't
it-
we all act white, boys? Come on.
like legit the husband in the show is a complete asshat sometimes, all because that his wife could do magic. And like at the end of the show, she's just like, okay, I won't do magic around you. That'll be perfectly normal. Yet she still does magic.
But not around him, so it's fine.
Or in public. Or at all. Not to mention that like her family doesn't like him because he's mortal. But he hates magic
Fine.
because the family hates him and they just torture him with magic.
I wouldn't like.
Well, maybe he should just learn magic. Stop being a cunt.
I don't know. I'm gonna say something that's gonna be annoying to people.
Say it.
Why focus on it? It's just depressing. And I say that as a Jewish person.
I focus on it because
History is depressing, and when you focus on it for so long, it doesn't help.
I focus on it because we gotten better. That's hopeful.
I think we shouldn't forget
You
it.
look to the, you don't forget it. But
But we
man,
have a habit of forgetting it. That's the thing. We shouldn't like let it like hold us down and prevent us from like growing as people.
Mm-hmm.
But we should
Yeah.
always remember and
Yeah,
like tell
remember.
people, hey, this happened.
I'm not gonna hate white people because they made their ice cream truck melody after a racist rhyme.
Wait,
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
hold them
wait,
against that.
that's okay, okay. Now I really gotta figure this out. The one that we hear whenever we go around. I mean, whenever there's like an ice cream truck near us. That
Yeah,
melody.
yeah.
We should look for a place to take shelter.
That happens.
I think the people who have to bring it up personally are the people who are fighting against inequity, and I respect that.
Yeah, that's why I like learning about this stuff. Like, most of the stuff that I learned about like picnic and the ice cream truck song is for all like my late senior year and early college years when I did like music history.
I see.
I
That
don't
makes
know.
sense.
I
That
just feel
makes
like we
sense.
have this conversation way too much. It's like fucking the Israel conversation. I hate talking about that shit.
Yeah, yeah. I hope we refrain from like the Israel conversations
Yeah.
for a bit.
Personally, that's how I feel about like talking about Black history. It's fucking like it's like I already know all this stuff and it fucking sucks. I'd rather focus on the modern history, like George Floyd. Like that's very important to me because that's modern, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we lived through it.
Like, yeah, we lived through it. We need to make it better, you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just need to have those little points in my mind. Just so when somebody tries to tell me that black people didn't have it that bad in this country, I have to point it out to them. I have
But
to.
if those people, we don't have those people here, you know. I don't think so. I hope not.
Solidify.
I think our brush should be saved.
Yes.
That's
But
all
yeah.
I put it. Because I could talk about Jewish tragedies for literally fucking the next 3 days. Is it gonna
Let's
change
go.
anything? No.
Let's go.
Solidify.
Anyways, fuck American history.
Yeah.
My back still hurts.
Quake.
Well,
You know what's a cool history? You know what's a cool history? Israeli history.
Oh my god. Uh,
One old school history.
Britain decided to
Sonic
fuck up the
history.
Middle East. Oh, true. Sonic history is great, actually.
Wait,
Did
say
you get
that
to
again.
watch the
Yeah.
30th anniversary concert, Tosh?
Oh yeah, dude. Like I'm gonna go back to like a tweet I saw.
Gather.
I
How
think
is
his name is like
everybody?
HP something. He basically says like, even though I find most Sonic games unfun, I still love Sonic. And like, yeah, you're kind of right. Like, a lot of Sonic games aren't that fun, but I still love Sonic.
No,
I don't know
exactly.
why.
Bro, I 100% agree. People say that like you have to like everything in the franchise in order to be a fan. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
No, you don't. Who says
You
that?
don't have to like everything.
You don't even have to. You
There
can
are
love Harry
exceptions.
Potter and you could say fuck the books.
Yeah,
You have the absolute right.
you can love Harry Potter and say fuck J.K. Rowling, which you should.
In that case, let's go. All Sonic fans are hypnotized. Sega has completed their objective.
No,
Sonic
Let's
fans
go.
are
because
hypnotized.
there's like I think every game series except for Bubsy has had a respectable, decent game that someone could be a fan of and
Why,
enjoy. You know,
why
Croc.
Bubsy?
Croc.
Why Bubsy?
dude.
Bubsy's raw. Fuck you.
As dumb as Croc is, I kind of like the game.
Oh yeah, Croc is actually a relatable. Croc is a very relatable platformer. At least like people remember Croc. Nobody remembers Bubsy. I'm sorry, Tosh.
No, people remember Bubsy because it's so bad. Who remembers Croc? I only mention Croc because like it's such a forgettable bland thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing. People could be fans of forgettable things. They're like, damn, people don't
Yeah.
acknowledge this. Like Klonoa. Yo, Klonoa fans
No,
are
here's the thing.
insane.
Klonoa. No, here's the thing. Konoha fans at least know that they're like forgotten and niche. They accepted their part in history.
I'm pretty sure Croc fans also think that.
No, Croc fans are weird because like Konoha actually has like good gameplay and like cool story beats.
So what about
What the fuck
Earthworm
does
Jim?
Croc have?
What about Earthworm Jim though?
Good games back then. I don't know. Like I think they were good games back then. They were made by
Like,
Argonaut. Like, come on, man. They were made by Argonaut. They made some great 3D games. That had some value.
yeah. Arthur Jim was weird because it's like, yes, it is memorable. It's memorable, but it's like, when was like the last big Earthworm Jim thing?
But you can still
Like-
be a fan.
You can still
Yeah,
be a
you can
fan.
still be a fan. No, you can still be a fan. You're a fan who's mad about the same things. The fact that like, oh man, the new Earthworm Jim is gonna be on the fucking Amigo, sponsored by Tommy Tallarico, the guy who sang City Escape. He's now selling like a bad like fucking new console thing, and no one's gonna play. He's gonna put the new Earthworm Jim in it, but it's probably gonna be bad.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, I still like the original games.
Yeah.
I'm a Reform
Yeah.
Jim fan. I will always defend him, and I felt like at a certain point he could have been a strong contender for the third mascot character.
I think he could. Yeah, I think so.
Mario, Sonic, or Form Jim. That's an interesting future. But yeah, you could be a fan of something that's completely dead, like Firefly. How many Firefly fans are there?
Hey, don't call
It
me
had
out
enough
like
for a
that.
movie. It had enough for a movie.
Don't call us out like that. There's only.
The movie kind of bombed, but it had enough to.
I'll have you know, there's like 12 of us.
Exactly.
No, it had enough for Fox to make a movie. It wasn't successful, but the fact that they tried says something.
The fact that they tried said something.
Did the movie ever release?
Yes.
Serenity?
Yes.
Straight to DVD.
Oh. At least it beat its budget, 39 million to 40.4 million. That is not successful at all, but it's something.
They didn't lose anything, which is great.
No, they made.
They didn't
they
gain
made, like,
anything.
twice. No.
Also
Like, if you made twice your budget, you basically like, you broke even.
Also, Cid, when you say there's 14 Firefly fans, guess what? You are lying.
There are a lot
You are
more.
a liar.
The fact that
Sure. They're an endangered species. But back then, oh my god, dude, everyone was a Firefly fan.
Hold up.
Every nerd.
I won't call it an endangered species because the Big Bang Theory just said, "Oh, what about Firefly?" And he's just like, "The Firefly could have been great." Why the fuck
Big
did they bring
Bang
up
Theory
Firefly?
didn't released like 10 years ago, JJ.
God damn, I hate it. I
So
hate
much.
it here. I hate Firefly fans. They just say, "Damn,
Why?
Fire." All they say is just like, "Damn, Firefly could have been amazing if Fox didn't scrap it." And I'm just like, okay, but it was so good. I'm just like, I
What else do
can't
they
hate-
have to talk about?
JJ, what did they do? Tell me, what did they do besides like
Listen-
supper?
Listen,
JJ,
I just
you
wanted
say
to.
this as a Jet Set Radio fan. What the
Yeah,
fuck is wrong with you, dude?
listen,
Thank you.
I don't tell you, I don't fucking ear rape you about Jet Set Radio while you're drinking your fucking morning coffee, just trying to listen to fucking calculus in the morning, talking about, oh, Firefly's so good, you should watch it. And I'm just like, okay, cool. You're trying to focus on the fucking classwork, but this
No,
man,
but like at the
fucking
very
shit.
least, like
Because
Jet Set
they're
Radio
dead.
fans have. No, at least like Jet Set Radio has like a following that is willing to like make like spiritual successors of that work.
Yes,
Like
when my
Firefly doesn't have that.
No.
Like the guy who made it got canceled multiple times for being like a sex fest and a weirdo.
Yeah,
Like
this
you're not gonna
is
get any more of this.
I feel so bad.
why?
Yeah.
I feel bad, dude. Like, it was a good show, apparently. I didn't watch it, but apparently it was a good show.
Fuck the fans. The show is okay.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Okay.
Sid,
Okay, yeah.
Sid, JJ, don't listen to JJ's Sid, okay? You are a good fan.
I've
You
been,
are a
I've
good
been
man who is a Firefly
JJ's just
fan.
being.
said this is not
It
against
is
you.
just-
I've been assaulted way too many times.
He's just
You
being
know what?
incinerated today.
I'll tell you this. I think that's coming from science fiction as a whole, because I know science fiction doesn't click with some people, but then
No,
what's up?
no, because Star Trek fans are just completely isolated, and it just
What?
is. They just
What are you talking about?
You're bullshitting now.
no.
What are
Wait,
you
wait,
Star
talking
Trek
about?
fans
No,
are
they
the
don't really
most rabid.
listen. Yeah, it's like if you don't watch the show, they don't care. They don't care about you. You don't
Ruben's a
exist.
Star Trek fan. I was at his
Exactly.
house and he was forcing me to watch Star Trek episodes. I'm like, this shit is garbage.
Oh, that's
Please
if
let
you.
me stop. And he's like, no,
Well,
no,
Star
wait,
Trek
one
isn't
more.
garbage.
Yeah,
Okay, Next Generation isn't garbage. I'll defend Next Generation.
no,
But like,
Taj,
I don't
you
like
don't
it.
get it. You don't get it. There isn't a one Star Trek fan. There are multiple about multiple different Star Treks, and none of them will shut the fuck up about it.
You know, I
But
think
like
Mr.
on the
JJ
very
got
least,
point.
at the very least, like if you just say, "Get this shit out of my face," it's garbage. They won't talk to you anymore. But sadly,
fucking
Ruben's your
God.
friend, so you
Yeah.
can't say that.
oh my,
Yeah.
my fucking God.
If you're defending Star Trek fans, you have to defend Sonic fans. Oh,
JJ, you're just
Listen,
like
I like Sonic, but you have to admit sometimes
you're
they
just
are
on a fucking
kinda-
tear today. You're burning down so many bridges and becoming like a caustic like fandom like fighter.
listen.
damn.
It's the same people that I listened to Firefly for so long as a child. It just triggers me.
Damn.
I didn't know it was a trigger until now. Like
I only attacked one fandom, and that was the Black Rights fandom.
God damn.
Wait, I know I like to talk about Star Trek. Does it annoy you guys?
No, no, you're fine. You'll bring up Star Trek once in a while.
Honestly, Sid, literally the only thing that you talk about that actually annoys me is Genshin. Because
Oh.
Genshin is literally an addiction, and people defending it is like super annoying to me.
Let's go, gotchas.
I think
Yeah,
here's the thing.
that's I hate
The
when
only
people
way
defend
I can
gachas
like
because they're addicted.
tolerate the only way I can tolerate gotcha talk is when like you're aware that it's a problem.
Listen, Sid, I don't dislike anything that you talk about. I hate the cults around it. That is basically what I'm going up on. I hate
Yeah.
the cults of Firefly. I hate the cults of fucking The Wire. I hate the cults of Star Trek. I hate the cults of Star Wars.
I wouldn't say
Okay,
it's
I would
here's the
say
thing.
Star Wars
No,
is probably
stuff
the
for like
only
stuff for like
Yeah.
Firefly and The Wire. It's like it's not a cult. It's just a
Star
dedicated
Wars-
fan following.
Yeah, Star Wars
Star
fans are
Wars
like
is a
Star
cult.
Wars fans are like Naruto fans.
That is
Yeah.
true.
fucking Star Wars.
Star Wars
fans fights
is a
with
cult.
everyone.
Naruto is a cult.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
just
listen,
like
like-
when it comes to Star Wars, right? Star Wars fans fight everyone else. Star Trek fans, Doctor Who fans, Harry Potter fans, Lord of the Rings fans, literally everyone. Star Wars
They
fans
fight each
even
other.
fight Star Wars fans. Star Wars fans ruin
Yeah.
Star Wars.
listen,
Yep.
this is what okay, that's true. But like I don't want to watch I want to watch Star Trek and say, "Oh, this episode is nice," without inciting the whole entire language of a different species. Learning that. All
People
because I
just
watched
yell at you at
one
Klingon?
fucking episode. Exactly.
They yell me. No, they call you racial slurs and Klingon. You don't even understand it.
No, there are no racial slurs, but there are. I know the curses.
Sonic
God.
fans are also a cult, but they're okay.
Yeah.
Actually, wait, I take it back. There are racial slurs, but like
There's
they
some
only
people
make sense
that-
in context. But yeah,
I
go
like
on.
how some people think that like Sonic 06 is a good game, but then the other fandom is just like, these guys are smoking crayons.
No, they're growing.
You know what?
They're growing
They're
in
To be
size.
100% real with
They're
you,
really
I
cool.
have not played Sonic 06 at all, but someone once
Yeah,
told
don't.
me the story, and I was like, you know what? That sounds interesting at least, except for the incest, not the incest.
Bestiality part.
Yeah, that part. But other than that, like the way they presented
honest-
it, I was like, you know what? That I would play that.
To be honest,
Sonic 06 story could have been cool.
no,
could've
no, no. I'll put it like this: Sonic 06's story. It's the way it's presented that's more fucked up than the actual storyline itself, because it just takes so long, and Elise gets kidnapped like 5 times.
But you know what's the
I feel
most
like,
like consistent thing?
Just
Sorry,
take out.
Taj.
But they made like
Yeah.
the documentaries on Nairo, and I'm like, yeah, I know you don't care actually. And they're like, and then all the Smash fans were eating it up, and I'm like, this is hilarious.
And then you have like the concert where you have like Nate Wants to Battle, who's like an open Sonic fan. He made multiple covers on multiple Sonic songs. You can tell he cares about the series a lot.
Tell us things about the series. Let's go. I care about the series. No, I don't.
You care about Sonic Riders.
I do.
You know what? I care about that game too.
I was posting pictures of Rouge the Bat in her Sonic Riders costume, and I really like how it looks. But then we got to the weird part of Rouge the Bat internet.
Yeah, that's why I
Is it
can't really.
Rouge or Rogue?
They
It's
Rouge.
Rouge.
Rouge. Rouge.
and also like Seymour, Sega knew what they were doing. They knew exactly what they were doing.
Yeah, but like,
What? Okay, they knew what they were doing, but me and Leo found a SoundCloud, and the user's name is Sex with Rouge the Bat.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
yeah,
That's it. That's just literally the name.
Okay, I will say this: they knew what they were doing, but they didn't know it would hit that hard.
and they're just splashing water puddles. It is just like
God.
fucking.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
You know what? This is my time to go to bed, because I work tomorrow morning.
Oh my
Oh.
god, no!
Wait, Mr. Taj. I'm gonna ruin all
Yes.
your perception of Star Trek fans. But before you go to bed, would you watch Star Trek Next Generation with me? I'm kidding.
That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I don't like Star Trek: The Next Generation too.
Okay, first of all, you're wrong. Second of all, no, I'm kidding.
Because
It has
because
its
you're a
fault. It has
fucking
its fault.
zoomer who can't be stimulated by sex past
What
the use
the-
of the
It has
2000s.
its fault.
What the fuck, Taj? I actually watched old Doctor Who.
You know, I respect that.
Let's go. But
Even
yeah,
though-
Okay,
Doctor Who is also
I respect that. I respect
Doctor
that.
Who is also a cult.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
nowadays,
tried
yeah.
watching old Doctor Who. I can't.
Wait,
I
how
tried.
old?
Was
how
it
old?
The 60s one?
I saw every episode available. Most of them are lost,
You know what?
unfortunately.
You got balls.
Wait, the one
What
oh
the
the ones in black
Wait,
and
what
white.
the fuck? What do
Okay.
you mean you watch every single episode? Dude,
There's not that many. A lot of them are gone.
the dedication to the cause, though.
If I remember correctly, the Sixth Doctor, only the movie is alive. If I remember correctly.
Wait, is
No,
it
the
Lost
eighth.
Movie?
That's the eighth.
Yeah.
Eighth Doctor?
Doctor.
Yeah, okay, Eighth Doctor. You're right.
And he only had a movie. He only had a movie and a lot of like audiobooks.
Wait.
Till next.
They all had like some lost episodes, but they were generally well curated. Because that's when the show started taking off.
It's most of the ones that
Uh,
are in black and white.
Yep, the Second Doctor. Third. I mean, okay. John Pertwee. That Doctor, he pretty much got like superseded by the Fifth Doctor.
Oh,
Fifth Doctor was just a better.
Bond Doctor.
I found Rouge. A wallpaper engine. This is actually very not safe.
Fourth Doctor is great though. The Fourth Doctor is fantastic.
You know I'm
Yeah,
right.
That's what
You
you're
know I'm right.
talking about. Me and fucking JJ were looking up this for like an hour and a half trying to figure out what the fuck that meant.
oh yeah,
I
I hate all
fucking hate
Sonic.
you people. It's
No,
so
I-
easy.
I
God damn
hate
it.
all Smash fans now.
What do you mean? I looked it up and there's a Shoto lore. And they're like, oh, a Shoto could only be characters from Street Fighter if you're a fucking purist. But if you're not a purist, they could just be a Shoto from any fighting game. Or if you're an anarchist, you
Literally?
could put a Shoto in any
It's
game.
literally just the most okay. It's literally just like the most accessible like main character.
That's where you're wrong, Saj. That's where you're,
Ragnar. Yes, it is.
That's where you're wrong.
Ryu
that's
is
where
a
you're
Shoto.
wrong. Taj,
Ragnar is a Shoto.
we
Soul
looked this
Bad
up.
Guy is a Shoto.
We looked it
this
up. We looked it up, Taj.
My fucking god.
It could
My
mean
fucking
that.
God.
It
can't
mean-
mean
Colloquially in FGC, if you see like a fucking Guilty Gear
In-
tournament, and you see like someone say, man, you see Kai Kisuke versus Soul Bad Guy match. Man, Battle of the Shotos in this.
martial art fighting style that is referenced in
God.
almost every
Yes.
fighting game. And
Basically,
for some reason,
fucking
they're
God.
getting mad that
no,
these
Fucking
fighting
God.
characters.
Taj. Let me tell you why it's fucked up. JJ is 100% right. It used to be a fighting style. Yes, now colloquially we don't have to refer to it as a fighting style. But you know how it was
Yeah.
used? It was used in the way that Kung Fu is used over here. Kung Fu is not a true, actual fighting style. It's bullshit. It's not real. It's just a general like umbrella term for action movie from China. That's it. That's all it means. That's what
Yeah.
happened with Shoto. It was a colloquial.
Yeah.
They took it to make it an umbrella term to apply to specific types of characters with specific fighting styles, but then they slowly started getting rid of the fighting style part. So people
Yeah.
started arguing about what's a Shoto. So a lot of people think that Shotos are only from Street Fighter, but some people think,
Context matters, though.
and some people think they're from any game. Some people will think that Solid Snake is a Shoto. We don't fucking know anymore.
Well, guess what? They're dumb. That's it.
Taj, the whole entire Smash community made this trending.
It
on
is a
Twitter.
terrible term. It is a terrible term. Because you know what they said? They said Kazuya is a Shoto. And now we have a bunch of Shotos in Smash Bros. And people were getting mad at them for calling him a Shoto because he's not a Street Fighter character.
Well, okay.
What's a Shoto?
Like- he has a Shoto though.
A terrible,
He has
a
a
terrible
Shoto.
term. A terrible term. A terrible term, Sid.
A suitable term. A suitable term.
Because
If you're an entry, outside entry, I understand how you might be confused.
What is the point of it? It is literal. How about you could just say the battle of the basic characters? Basic fits everything you just said about Shoto.
It's just slang. That's it.
It's garbage slang. It's useless. It's like people saying Gucci great. Gucci already means good. Why would you say Gucci great? That's fucking retarded.
Because it's just fucking Samuel song. That's it.
Taj,
It's a
the
meme.
worst, Taj, the worst thing about this, it was just like, the worst thing about this whole entire thing was that it was summed up in a tweet. Damn, Sakurai is putting these fighting game characters in his fighting game. I'm so angry.
Exactly.
JJ,
Hello,
Wait, what?
Kane, but I'm about to come over.
come
Wait, what?
over. Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Wait,
Let's go.
Wait, what happened to the group of people?
They're all in the blue server.
I only see 3.
Well, there's 3 now. 2 of which are gonna play. One more is coming. Another is coming. Another's coming.
And I'm here. I'm just like talking to Seymour before I move over.
Okay,
I'm in-
okay.
Alright, okay.
I
So
don't-
if you're too much, if you're
I'm
too much
about
pain to play, no obligations. Just rest,
I'm about
buddy.
to pass out. Bye,
Go,
guys.
pass out.
Oh, y'all
Pass
take
out.
care.
You're a
Goodbye.
Shoto
Goodbye,
Taj.
Taj. Goodbye, the Tajinator.
Taj is a
Hadouken.
Hadouken. Get that Hadouken.
That really annoyed me. That one day annoyed me so much.
Yeah, no. JJ, that term is worse than Kino. Way worse. Kino
Wait,
at
what
least
term?
has fucking place in
Okay,
his spot, you
speaking
know?
of Kino, I don't understand what the fuck Kino means. I've
Alright.
been trying to figure
If
that
you-
out
if
as
you-
well.
If you want me to give the simplest explanation, it means top tier. Epic. Like, it's like the
'Cause I
replacement
see
for,
it
like,
often in 4chan. I was like, what the fuck does any of
Yeah,
It's
this
a
the
mean?
fortune
fortune thing.
it is a bad term, but it has its place, I guess. But this Shoto one, I don't know, man.
Ruben, are you a Star Trek fan?
Star Trek? Hell yeah.
It's you. Over
Okay.
here.
I have a
Oh,
question.
what's it
Do you
called?
think we're overbearing?
It's Sarah from the Good Hunt.
Who? Star Trek fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have met 2 in my entire life that weren't me.
Does one of them include me?
I suppose now it does.
Yeah, I'm just a casual fan. No worries about it.
Wait, you're Sid.
No, I'm an idiot.
He said,
Yeah. I
Okay, you
am.
Sid. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just a,
Okay.
I'm just a casual
Sit-
fan. No,
sit
no
straight.
need to. I'm not obsessed or anything. I swear.
It's okay. I have watched all this. I am literally, freaking. I have watched all the original Star Trek shows. Well, I say original. I mean, I've watched TNG, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager like 3 times
So
each.
everything before like the modern, because well, people lump Enterprise in there as well. now that it's so old compared to Discovery.
I've only watched Enterprise once, and once was enough. It wasn't bad. It just felt a little different.
Yeah, I can tell it's different, but
Damn,
wait.
the
Anyway,
next generation.
the reason why I ask is because according to Mr. JJ, right? Most, not us. I'm assuming not us. Most other Star Trek fans never shut the fuck up about Star Trek, and I'm wondering, is that true? Because I haven't met that many Star Trek fans either.
Yeah, I've never met Star Trek fans to begin with, so I wouldn't know.
Sorry, guys. We exterminated them from New York.
Exactly.
Our bad. We had too many cockroaches and rats. We had to exterminate at least one pest.
That's fair. They were instead. Now we're infested only with Star Wars fans.
Okay,
Yeah.
boys. So for now, I'm trying to rally the troop arrows for Left 4 Dead. I'm gonna return to the blue cube, but it was a pleasure briefly engaging with another Star Trek nerd. Stay
Yes,
strong, keep spreading the religion.
We exist.
Really?
Yes. Live long and prosper. Yes.
JJ, are you okay?
No.
No?
I can't sit up straight. Oh.
You go lay down. Go lay down. You're out.
I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're
Yeah,
fine.
please.
I let you cry just trying to sit up. Oh Lord.
Don't hurt yourself.
Jeez, what did you do to yourself?
I don't know, but all I know is that something is not in the right place, and my fucking.
Ruben, you want a sad analogy?
What?
JJ unintentionally hurts himself just as much as you unintentionally hurt yourself.
Oh no. Oh, JJ. Come
Okay.
here, my sweet summer child. Let us groan in pain together.
Don't touch me. I'm legit like in pain.
Go lay down. Go lay down. Seymour, you're in good spirits, right? You don't look like you have an excuse not to play Left 4 Dead.
What do you mean? My excuse is I'm fucking dead tired.
It's okay. Fuck. Please. People say they're gonna play, but then they haven't come, and I need to fucking. Okay.
Wait, Left 4
Well, I
Dead?
need to go to the other server just in case, just to make sure people don't leave.
I'm so sorry.
How much is
Kisses,
that on
JJ. Recover. Recover.
Okay.
$2 right now, Cid. Yeah, $2 right now.
Oh my fucking god! Why did that hurt so? So
Steam? Go to sleep, Mr. JJ. I hope you recover safely.
I usually this is like a 1-day thing. If it's not, I am fucked. Okay then. Goodbye.
See ya.
Hello.
Hello.
Star Trek was an interesting experience. I don't know. I
know
did
it's
not
for
click
everyone.
with it.
I know
Yeah.
it's not for everyone. I know it gets boring. I'm not saying it doesn't get boring. Like, I've been there.
It's more like I appreciate the acting, but the acting is done in a way that I'm not interested. Yeah, that's how I put it. The acting is really well done. It's just
I see.
maybe my brain is dumb. But I do like Doctor Who and its old stuff. That stuff was great. Very fun to watch.
Funny because I think the exact same thing about older Doctor Who, where I find it boring, and I just don't have the attention span for it. I appreciate it that exists, but it's just, I can't really pay attention to it too much. I try though. I try.
I do think modern Doctor Who is better. Not all of it. No, there's actually plenty of bad modern.
I heard the most modern one has major issues from Mr. Tim.
Giant.
Apparently, like it
issues.
retcon, what is it? It retconned the entire Doctor Who franchise. Not retcon in the. I think Mr. Tim said it retconned the Doctor's entire origin story or something, or like a fundamental portion of his story just doesn't make sense now. Something along those lines.
Yeah. Like, I'm not good with writers' names, but like they're basically the 9th and 10th Doctor had a main writer that left for the 11th and 12th Doctor, and personally, I remember like the community always was like talking about like, 11th and 12th Doctor's writer is not good as 9th and 10th Doctor. His writing is not as good. It's too cryptic, too unintentional, like too dramatic, you know. And I kind of agreed, you know. I was like, yeah, I like 9th and 10th Doctor's writing more. I thought it was I thought the episodes that were very potent without having to be cryptic. You know? And the 9th and 10th Doctor, it just was. It felt like not only an emotional roller coaster, but like a writing roller coaster. Like I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I mean, but I did like the 11th Doctor's acting a lot, so I did like this. And I watched 75% of the 12th Doctor. Not all of it, but a good amount of it.
So
And he is amazing. Yeah, he is amazing. And his companions, not a big fan. He's amazing.
I see.
That's the thing about Doctor Who, you know, you have to, it's like a 50-50. Like, you either like the Doctor or you like the companions. If you like the Doctor and the companions, that's probably going to be your favorite season. And I think there's only, people only like, if you're like, people are never in agreement that there's only one perfect Doctor. Like, so, it's always interesting to hear what's their perfect Doctor companion combo.
Yeah, so it's like the Star Trek version where it's like which one's your favorite show, which one's your favorite captain, right? You can't.
Yeah,
there's no
much.
universal one. Each one kind of has like its own. Everyone has like.
Yeah.
They're so different.
Except, you know,
really compare. If that makes sense.
I think Star Trek has like a larger cast, a larger recurring cast, so it's harder for, you know, people to be like
And also with the
definitive
Doctor,
on it.
I don't like. Mr. Tim tried to explain it to me, but I still don't understand it. It's the same body, but it's not the same person or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Like I
It's
remember, like
basically
every time there's a new one, right? Like he has to reincarnate, or not reincarnate, but he has to like get a new reincarnation or something like that. I tried understanding, I really did, but it just didn't click in my head.
it's a little. It's kind of. Alright. They're self-contained in most regards. That's how I'd put it. When a Doctor's story ends, his story ends. There is no like if, ands, or buts. Like, oh yeah, the Doctor lives on,
Yeah,
and the
like
new Doctor. No.
yeah, like once Doctor 1 is done, right? There's no coming back. It's just Doctor 2 from now.
Yeah. You cannot go back, but there are some timeline stuff that happens where where doctors meet other doctors, which happens a lot.
I thought
It happens.
I thought Doctor Who was one of the other doctors, or not other doctors, Time Lords, right?
Yeah, the Doctor we know, we didn't know his name for a while, and that's the joke. That's the joke of the show, like Doctor Who, like
okay.
Which Doctor, you know, who. And for most of Doctor Who, the old show at least, there were other Time Lords. It was at the end of old Doctor Who where the Time Lords were basically all dead in a Time Lord war, but in reality they were in a different dimension, which you could see in one of the later Doctors. But they're not good people. Time Lords are not good people. Like 90% of them are not good people. They just maintain, you know, time. Kind of like TVA.
Wait, not good
Loki.
people as in they're bad, or not good people as in there's both good and bad?
Mostly bad. Mostly bad. Kind of dominators, like not very good people.
Okay, I see.
You know, I mean, they got like literally the strongest power in the world, so.
I see.
But yeah, that's pretty much. It's self-contained stories with interesting parts, but you know, if you're like the 13th, if you're like the 13th Doctor, you're not gonna be surprised when a Dalek shows up. You know, you know what a Dalek is, because you have the knowledge of your previous incarnations.
Explain. backstory?
You know what happened. You know the events that happened. You just don't know how to be that person. You're a reincarnation, basically.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, like, what Tim said is right. You're a reincarnation. The next Doctor is a reincarnation.
Okay.
And it's always been canon that the Doctor could turn into a woman. By the way,
I mean, I figured as much, right? I mean, that would be kind of a dumb limitation, if we were to if you said
although
that he couldn't.
yeah, there was a little bit of a weird like restriction back then that they changed.
Which was
I'm pretty sure you had to get damaged in your private parts.
where you have to what?
Get damaged in your private parts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That
That was a
seems
weird
such-
restriction they had
Yeah,
back
that
then.
sounds like such a unusual caveat to the whole Doctor could
Right.
be any gender. I mean, it's the Doctor. I thought that was already implied if he was gonna reincarnate.
Yeah, that's just like 60s stuff, you know? That's pretty much like the explanation for why they didn't turn into girls before, basically.
I see.
So yeah.
It's high time.
Oh, Doctor Who's cool. I like the lore. I
I
like
will
the
get to all of Doctor Who eventually. It's just I don't have the not patience. Patience isn't the word. I don't have the attention span for it.
Okay. Then
Which is weird
recommendation.
because
Recommendation. Start with Ninth Doctor.
ninth.
Yeah. You don't have to watch all of Doctor Who. You really don't.
I mean, I figured as much, right? It's like Star Trek, where you can really start whatever series you want.
A little bit of ifs and ands, but yeah. I'd say you can't watch the 10th Doctor without watching the Ninth Doctor,
Oh,
and you shouldn't watch the 12th Doctor without watching the 11th Doctor. That's how I would put it. Because the last companion of the 11th Doctor is the companion of the 12th Doctor. So you
oh,
really shouldn't.
I see. So
Well, the first companion as
I
well.
thought every new Doctor gets a new companion, right? I remember Mr. Tim telling me about this, or something along those
Mostly.
lines.
But there are some carryovers. Like, you could see an old companion, like, old companions reoccur in later Doctors' lifespans all the time because they don't get reincarnated.
I figured as much. Yeah.
But the point is, yeah, there's like a lot of cool companions, and if you're not feeling the Doctor, oftentimes the companion you could get into.
Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that sometimes the companion was more of an interesting spin, if that makes sense.
Sometimes, and a lot of their stories are sad.
I figured.
I think modern Doctor Who, most of the characters don't die, so that's
Place to
good.
take shelter. I'll be
You
fine,
know,
but we don't want you catching
but
cold.
yeah, there's some oofs, there's some
Sad
big
boy hours.
issues. Yeah,
We have entered sad hours.
yeah. I think most people will agree though. The first companion of the Ninth Doctor that carries over into the 10th Doctor is one of the best.
I see. So
Easily
I'll start
Rose.
with ninth, I guess.
Yeah. Start with the reboot, basically.
Oh, so is it like a Renaissance era of Doctor Who? Would you say?
It was the beginning. It basically was the how would I put it? It is
What if they called it
the
Dark
thing
Age
that
Forever?
revitalized the life of it.
Okay, I see.
They basically stopped making it for so long. So to bring it back in like 2008, 2006, it's amazing. I will say, I will warn you a little bit. The Ninth Doctor does give a little bit of vibes of reboots of that era. So you're gonna hate this.
Oh, 2008, 2009. Yeah.
You're gonna hate this a little bit because I will say the Ninth Doctor is the most like the Star Trek movies.
You know what? I figured as much because you said 2008. I was
How can I
like,
help
wait,
you?
what else happened 2000? Oh yeah, the Star Trek reboot.
Yeah. It's nowhere near as bad. I will put it like that.
Hey.
It's nowhere near as bad. And there are some dynamite episodes in Ninth Doctor, but
Okay, like I'll
some
watch it.
episodes are too
I'll
action.
watch it. Like it's just, I mean, this dude, you're telling this to someone who's a massive fan of the Kelvin timeline Star Trek movies. So I get that they're bad, but I'm a fan of them, and they're
Okay.
yeah, and
You know what? Fair enough. I
know it's
I
not
was
fair.
framing it.
It's fine. I
I
know.
was framing it as a way to just to show you, like, some people, the Star Trek community will hate those movies.
Yeah, but it was also responsible for the resurgence of Star Trek in recent years. Like it was the catalyst. I'm not saying it was 100% responsible, but it was the catalyst to starting the thing again.
Hmm.
But yeah, ninth. I'll keep that in mind. The Ninth Doctor.
Yeah, Ninth Doctor. You'll see Rose in the first episode, so you'll know you're on the right path.
No problem. Anyways, I think I might head off.
Taste of the Barbara Clay sauce, only available in the BTS meal.